let's do the fun thing and let's squirt some juice in here, see if it makes some noise. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we're in Okeechobee, Florida. Yeah, let me show you what we came here for. So guys, this is what we came all the way to Okeechobee, Florida. We rode 700 miles overnight to pick up a 1978 CB400A Hondamatic, and this one came from a subscriber. Daniel is moving from Okeechobee, Florida to Chicago, and he just couldn't take this guy with him. I was ready to adopt it. So you will see this guy in the future, hopefully running. See what we can do. Now we just have 700 more miles to go. So this is a crazy quick trip. We did leave last night at about 7 p.m. It's now 8:30 local time, Eastern time, and 8:30 a.m. and we're turning around and driving right back. So the question is, how far will you go for a free motorcycle? And I'm not saying that somebody gives you a Vincent Black Shadow, anybody go anywhere for that, but just a CB350, a CB400A, something, you know, what's your range? Let me know in the comments. Okay, I was stuck in traffic on the interstate for a while. I just didn't want to be stuck there anymore. Plus I was falling asleep. So we're gonna hook up this battery box to this and see what we get. I don't have any carbs. I don't have any tools, so we're gonna just see if we get what kind of juice we get up here. And I'm doing this. Oh look, we got power. Oh, my starter button is not working. Horn not working, but that's good. Oh, hold on, it's not going to starter button will not work because it's in. Oh, that's one, that's two, let's go one. I need it to shift to neutral. By the way, this tank is toast. What would cause this to happen? Look, the paint everywhere is good. Just this just got, that's like paint, look. It's crazy, huh? Look at this. It just got destroyed. This is like, it just got ate up. I got a whole bunch of cattle over there. Unless I can get it into neutral, I'm not gonna get any spark. So it's not going to make any noise. And because this guy has some safety switches, it has to be in neutral for it to start. But let's see if it turns over. It won't get spark, but let's see if it turns over. I got power running to it. Let's just jump this. Hey! So it turns over. I just need to get it into neutral so I can get spark. I'm not going to get any spark, so there's no use even trying, because that safety switch is going to cut it out. I'm gonna have to roll it so I can get it into neutral. I just figured I needed to do something. I was sitting in traffic for a while. It's been now, what time is it? It's 5:20. So I've been on the road for, I left probably about between 7 and 8. So it's been 22 hours since I left. I slept for probably about an hour and a half, and I was falling asleep in that traffic, so I had to pull off. Thankfully I was at a rest area, so I pulled off and figured I'd just monkey around with this to try to wake up a little bit. Okay, so here it is, in 1978 Honda CB400A Hondamatic. We have the side covers right here. I mean, it's crazy at how good the tank, good condition the tank is right here, and how bad it is right there. I don't know what this is like. Look how thin this is. This is just paint right here. This is just paint. I don't think there's any metal left on the other side. It's crazy, but underneath is super solid. Right? Look, there's no rust. I don't know what caused this mishap, but it's not like something dripped on it, because if something dripped on it, it would have ran down and discolored the paint everywhere. The paint up here is still good. just like it rotted from the inside out. Just crazy. Who knows? So you guys saw that in the back of the truck at the rest area, we tried to see if we could get it to make noise. Our big challenge was that it was still in gear and I couldn't move it to get it out of gear. So now, just by moving it, shifting down, we have neutral. Now, this did not work earlier. Now it turns over. Let's see if we have some oil in this thing. Okay, let's pop this off, see what we have in here. Yeah, it's got some juice in there. The question we have to answer is, do we have spark? That is the most important question that we have to answer, because this CDI system is only this motorcycle. So it's a one model only. So let's see. Oh, turn the key on. Fingers crossed, everybody. Yeah, there's spark. There's spark. Let me put you down here, see if that makes it a little easier. Let's see if that makes it easier. Yeah, we got spark. So let's do the fun thing and let's squirt some juice in here, see if it makes some noise. So I've got some carb cleaner here. That's definitely enough to start a fire. What are the odds that this thing makes some kind of noise? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's push the button. Come on. Hey. That's enough. That sounded like, hey, that's Facebook Marketplace rebuilt. Let's do it again. Let's see if we get this thing. Come on. There it is. That's all we need. Now, we can rebuild this carburetor, put it together, put it on, figure out a tank solution. We can ride this sucker around the block. Hey, hey, hey. Look at this. Ah. I love this. Look back here. From Sippin' Cycle Sales in Monroe, Connecticut was the last time it was serviced. Can't really see the date. It looks like it ends in an 8. But the most important thing is this guy is right here. Hondamatic. And then I saw something else. This guy. Guys, this is like Indiana Jones kind of stuff. The whole, it's perfect. Exactly where it goes. I like, look, it was kept together because the guy actually used it, kept it in a Ziploc bag. And then let's see what's in this tool set. Oh, what's this? What is this? Oh my gosh. Is this a little? Come on, let's see what this is. You got all the essentials. It's not a complete toolkit, but it is. This may be the best. This was worth the 1,500-mile drive. Oh my gosh. This little feeler gauge set. It's tiny. It's perfect. Oh, that's awesome. It's got a tire pressure gauge. I'll look in the manual and see what we're missing. It's not too far off. 10 and 12. Pliers. The bag, still in good shape. But this little guy right here is incredible. This is the gift that keeps on giving. Not bad when a free motorcycle has an owner's manual and the toolkit and bonus tools. This thing is awesome. This is so crazy at how this thing just rotted from the, maybe was it stored off, maybe it was stored off the bike upside down. right there, and all the stuff came to the other side. I don't know, watch, let me show you. This is what's puzzling. This hardware here is not rusted. Right on the other side of it is just destroyed. None of the hardware under, look, this, so it's odd at how it got to this point, right? But this is, look, it's like, there's not much metal left there. That is just paint. That's just paint. It's, look, it's so flexible. So I wonder what caused this. Look, it is really just paper thin. Let's see what the bottom looks like. The bottom feels pretty solid. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's hard to say what caused that. Let's see if I can heat up these intake boots to make them slide on a little easier. I like to put a little grease on the inside of these, just especially because they're hard. I've heated them up, I've made them a little more pliable, but just anything that'll help it kind of pop on would make life a little easier. So changing the spark plugs, the other ones weren't bad, but you take them out, and if I'm going to take them out, I might as well put in the proper spark plug. These use D8 EAs, NGKs, so we'll do this one, and we'll do the other one. Okay, let's put, we have the auxiliary fuel tank hooked up to it. Fuel is on. Let's see if we leak anywhere. I didn't do much cleaning on these, let's be very clear. All I did was kind of get the gunk off. I'm just trying to see if this thing will run. Okay, let's give it a go. Power on. Power on. Fingers crossed. Oh my God. Oh, let's try, I need to get out of here. Let's try step 2. Transmission works. That's awesome. Oh, I died. Come on. I don't want to rev it too much because I'm blowing chunks out of here. Sounds pretty good. Let's kill it. Oh, let's do it again. Come on, let's give it a little bit of juice. I probably have some stuff that needs to come out. But it sounds pretty good. Warm on both sides. Yeah, I probably need to tune it a little bit. stuff. So far, it was worth the 1,500-mile trip. You gotta love that. Gotta love it. Okay, nothing about this is unsafe. We have the jump box kind of tied down. Let's go ahead and turn it on. I've got the stock seat on. It is secure because safety first. I have our auxiliary fuel tank right here, somewhat strapped down so that we can have some fuel. And then we're gonna go ahead and ride this sucker. So let's open the garage door. Let's get it off the stand. All right, that made it. My seat hadn't been sat on in years. All right, to run and turn the fuel on. Shift into one. Hey. Horn is not working, but that's okay. We're not going far. I have no front brake. The brake is seized. I have some back brake. Oh, this is awesome. Let's see if 2. Yeah, needs a little bit more. Get up and go. 1, neutral. Blow stuff out of the exhaust. That's awesome. Let me make another lap around the we need to service it, change all the fluids, things like that. We got a little bit of fuel in here. I have a little bit of back brake, so we're not going far. I don't even know how much air we have in the tires. I just want to see if it shifts and if it goes to the second. And it does. Awesome. We'll loop around. It's just the tractor. Accelerating. And these things, you can shift them into 2 and then just ride on that. You just have less acceleration. Not that you have a lot of acceleration on these. But we're just in 2 right now, so we'll never have to, all we have to do is hit the brake. This thing's ready for a road trip. Where do we take it? Maybe that's an exhaust leak. Awesome. 0 front brake. We may just be able to take that master cylinder apart and rebuild it and put it back together. Let me see. Neutral. This. Let me show you this thing. I don't know when the last time it ran, but let's start it back up. Oh, start back up. Look at all the rust coming out of the back. Look, you can see. That's not, that's just rust. The more of that comes out, the better it'll run. Look, it's so much smoother now. Turn the fuel off. I do have a leaky float, looks like. We'll figure it out. Awesome. So guys, there you have it. Our 1978 Hondamatic runs. We'll do it one more time. Come on. Watch. Watch, let me show off. Let me show off just a little bit. Key on. Come on. This thing was totally worth a 1,500 mile road trip. 1,500 miles, and the only thing we need is a tank. I mean, I'll trade you. If you have a tank, I'll trade you for the one I have. It's bad news. But that's all I need. It's the only thing that's, I mean, it needs the normal servicing that we'll go through. We'll go through the owner's manual and do the service for, you know, all the recommended service. We'll check the valves, we'll do all that. I'll actually clean the carburetor. All I did, I just wanted to see if I could get it running. That's it. So I did enough just to see if I could get it. I had a feeling it would run, just based on the noise that it made when we just shot some starting fluid in the open intakes. This thing's gonna be fun. Let me know, guys. What do you want us to do with this? This was given to us by a subscriber, by Daniel, and let's figure out what we do with it. I'm pretty keen to just finding a Hondamatic tank and putting it on and being good and leaving it just as is. At least that's my first choice. Why? Because there's so few of these out in the wild. Let me know in the comments down below. This rack, I don't know what it's for. If this was an option, this part tells me it wasn't, but I love that. Gives you a little bit more room. You know, you can tie stuff to it, put stuff there, strap that thing down. I really like it. Later on, we'll look to clean it up. Looks like it's got 18,000 miles on it. You know, do we just get a tank for it and we take it on a road trip, see how far it'll actually go? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. What do we do with this 1978 Hondamatic? So guys, there you have it. Yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. Do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're in the subscribing mood, just wander on over to our friends, Brickhouse Builds, Gold Guy, Moto Mango, Ace Cafe Bikes, Mile Zero Racers, Plan B Moto, Pete's Classic Cycle, and Lady Moto Bang, and give those guys a subscribe too. And remember, as always, check out twowheelsanddeals.com for all your motorcycle parts and motorcycles. Buy, sell, list, it's all free. So let's help out our buddy Casey, and let's help him grow this thing. GoPro, stop recording. Somebody really rode this thing because it's got 18,000 miles on it. I bought it in South Florida. It had the owner's manual, and the sticker on the bottom of the seat is from Connecticut. It's got this, which is a throttle lock. So it's got highway pegs. Somebody actually put miles on this thing. I mean, it's got 18,717 miles. Somebody wrote it, right? It's kind of interesting. Let's see if this thing works. Let's see. Okay, that's down. That's off. Okay. So maybe we do that. Maybe we take it for a ride. Even this rack on the back. I mean, they were hauling stuff. They were hauling stuff, going to and fro. So curious to find out. And then do we do a little bit more? I don't know. Let me know.